10 miles northeast of Aspen, Colorado, lies Margy's hut. Built in 1982 and situated at 11,300 feet, this two-story structure is owned by the 10th Mountain Division and offers amazing skiing right off its front porch. It's heaven. You just have to be able to get there.
Check.
Woo. Here like this.
That's the snowmobile way.
To here, and then it reconnects. You go in. This in here is the skin track that's super narrow.
So you think
That's
you
what makes
do a
sense.
huge loop around?
And then you take the snowmobile all the way to here, drop here. So I think if somebody wants to skin in from the bottom, they do this. On January 3rd, myself and a group of nearly a dozen of the best skiers I know departed Aspen for Margy's hut. We'd spent the night before shopping for food, double-checking our packs, and resting up. The hike-in shouldn't be terrible, but anytime you set foot in a national forest in winter, literally anything can happen. We unloaded our trucks, packed, and with safety always at the forefront, ran a few avalanche simulations to make sure our group knew what to do. You know, just in case.
I'm less concerned today than I would have been yesterday, so that's good. And I think if we see anything, just stop and communicate. But obviously if something happens, we need to be super dialed with our Abbey rescue protocol. Do we all have Abbey 1 or training or plenty of drills? Okay. So just watch and observe and see how it goes down. Holy shit, a huge slide just happened. I just got taken out. The slide path is right fucking here. Go.
Search.
I don't know yet. Search. Somebody start getting a probe ready. Someone get a probe ready. Someone get a probe. All right, let's get 3 shovels out to the side. Shovel me.
Got it.
Got an arm, boy.
Got an arm. The most important thing is go to search everybody and get the plus sign. Do not start probing, don't rush it. Because if you're 4 feet off, you're fucked.
Our group decided the night before that it would be best to split the group. 2 of us would go by snowmobile, carrying much of the gear, and the rest would ski touring. Given the best skiing would be around the hut, we decided saving as much energy as possible would return the best time once we'd arrived. Austin and I took the sleds and most of the food up and around the backside of the mountain, and the group skied up the skin track. If all went well, we'd meet in a few hours and arrive at the hut together. Good stuff. Wait for Austin. Get out of here fast. All right, so we made it to the end of the motorized vehicle zone. So Austin and I brought up a sled, 2 sleds full of gear. We're gonna dump this and go back for the crew. We could ski tour the whole way in, but honestly, there's so much fun to be had up here. We're trying to save our energy. So I'm gonna unhook all this stuff, we're gonna stash it, then we're gonna go down, find the team, and rally them back up. Okay, we'll get together, guys. This is our rally point. The trail's right here. Are you guys cutting trail down there?
Yeah, we shouldn't be too close.
10-4. We're waiting for those guys here, and then we're going to rally the rest of the way up to the hut. We've got about 3/4 of a mile where we can't use the sleds. So our plan worked. I think the big thing with these things is like planning, mapping, having communication. As you can see, I'm still in contact with Julian. There's just so many things that can go wrong. We got lost twice up here, and we had everything on maps. So if we didn't have it mapped out, we'd probably still be looking for a way, but being efficient, being fast, it's the way to go. So we're gonna have some fun. We've got a path into the hut, got all our food, got all our beer. It's gonna be awesome.
Look at this workhorse. Getting it. Yeah, buddy. Looks like it'll work. Look at this guy. Hell yeah! Made it to the hut. Made it to the hut. Made it to the hut.
No electricity, no internet, no problem. Our time was divided up between unpacking, cooking, reliving the day, and talking about what tomorrow would bring. The snow outside of the hut was bottomless with more in the forecast. These are the days we all hoped for, and we were finally going to get to experience it. Over the next 36 hours, we'd ski, flip, drink, eat, and live.
Oh yeah, that's gonna melt right through. Careful, don't go too far. You will go deep.
We're in a CIC, we could also take a bed, but there's no resistant slab on that face.
With that said, over here is feeling solid. So maybe if we do ski Yekels, we do that face.
Yeah.
So we don't fuck with that.
But all this is probably like 25. Just to get you right there, right there, right there.
Steep lines, first tracks, and bottomless powder. Sure, there are no lifts at the bottom, but there are no lift lines either. These turns are hard-earned, but that's just another reason these days feel so special. What's it look like?
Right.
Should I go or you go?
Right, I'll follow you.
Our group was one for the ages, and as our time came to an end, to a person we dreaded leaving our little mountain home. Our time was short, but our memories would last a lifetime.